Hello and welcome. We have seen the potentials and the relation between potential and gravitational field. Now we are going to calculate the gravitational field for some standard cases. So the first and the simplest one is the gravitational field due to a point mass. So just a while ago we have seen that the gravitational field can be defined as the force per unit mass, that is the potential energy that is changed potential energy per unit mass, and that is the potential, and the gradient of that will be the gravitational field. Ultimately that gives us the force per unit mass. So we'll write the expression for gravitational force, that is F equal to me, where E is the gravitational field and m is the mass and F is the gravitational force. From this we can write E is F by m, that is gravitational force per unit mass. So after this we can write, we know that for a mass m near another mass capital M, the gravitational force between them becomes gmm by r square. So we'll just write this expression here, and the field becomes, we can write as gmm by r square m, that is gm by r square. This is the expression for the gravitational field for a point mass, and the point value of that mass is m, capital M. Now we'll draw a picture to understand it better. The mass m is located at point O, and we are measuring the field at P. Here the mass small m is located and the distance between them is smaller. So this r is usually taken from O to P, so this is OP. But you can see the gravitational force is attractive, that is this mass pulls this mass small m towards this direction. So the direction of this field is negative of this direction that's mentioned here. So if we consider the unit vector along this direction as r cap, the direction of this gravitational field will be negative of this direction, that is minus r cap. So we can write the gravitational potential, the gravitational field as E equal to minus gm by r square r cap. This negative sign is for the direction of this field. Next we are going to consider the field due to a uniform circular ring at a point on its axis. So we will draw a ring first. This is the ring and this is the axis of the ring, and at a distance r we are going to consider the field. So we know the procedure from before. We consider an elemental mass here, and we have found the potential by this method before. So we are considering this as point A, and the radius of this ring as small a, and this we write as z, and which is equal to root r square plus a square. Now we know that from this consideration E equal to that is the potential. If we consider this as a point mass, then we can write the field due to this mass only, this elemental mass only, becomes minus g dm by z square. Z is this, along this direction. This direction I write this as z hat, which makes angle theta with this axis. So you can remember, if we need to find the field here due to this whole ring, all we need to do is we need to integrate this put this field over this whole ring. But here is a catch: we just cannot integrate this expression, because this mass element creates a field in this direction, and if we break this field up at two components, there will be a component in this direction and there will be another component in this direction. This is E sin theta and this is E cos theta. Now you see, due to this mass element, there is this E sin theta in this direction and E cos theta is in this direction, but there is a mass element here also, which will make the field E sin theta at this direction and E cos theta as this direction, well, negative of this direction, minus E cos theta, sorry, these are because these directions are outward. Actually the field will be in this direction, this direction, this direction. Okay, so we need to multiply this expression by a cos theta. Okay, and now we'll put the value of cos theta and z square here. So cos theta, you can see, is r by root r square plus a square minus, and z square is r square plus a square, so g by r square plus a square, and cos theta is r by root r square plus a square. And here we will write the elemental mass as dm only. We just don't need to find the expression for this for now. So we can write this as minus gr by r square plus a square to the power 3 by 2 integration dm. So if we integrate the whole mass, this becomes capital M, that is the mass of this uniform ring. So the expression for the field becomes minus gmr by r square plus a square to the power 3 by 2, and the direction will be in this direction, so this is minus r cap. So ultimately this becomes gmr by r square plus a square to the power 3 by 2 r cap. So I hope you understand this, and see you in the next video. This field is directed towards the center, so we have written here as z hat, that is negative z hat. Okay, z hat is in this direction, so this is plus r hat and this is minus, there will be this minus. So we can write the field due to a circular ring at a distance r from its axis is E equal to minus gmr by r square plus a square to the power 3 by 2 r cap, where r is the distance from the center of the ring to the point, and A is the radius of the ring.